just a great sight for any cricket lover or sporting fan to see the Melbourne Cricket Ground with around about 50-odd thousand people in for the first day of a Boxing Day Test match.
As the crowd settled back for the traditional Boxing Day entertainment from the MCG last year, they had no idea of the storm that was about to break.
Now he's done it again. I just can't see how umpire Hare can be calling no ball here.
Well, I hope he's not calling him for throwing.
Suddenly, everyone began to realise that umpire Hare was indeed calling Sri Lankan spinner Muralidharan for throwing.
So I'm sure he's calling him for throwing. I hope it's not, but I've got a terrible gut feeling.
I tell you, Bill, having looked at that, there is absolutely no doubt that he's called him for throwing.
Off spinners?
Off spinners, yeah.
And you were seeing a straightening of the arm,
Yeah,
at the point of delivery.
A partial straightening of the arm, yeah.
Well, it's at the moment absolute chaos out there. At the end of the over, we saw Muralidharan snatch his cap away. Obviously, the frustration associated with this situation.
Darell Hare has no regrets about his actions on that dramatic Boxing Day. Actions which soured the already strained relations between Sri Lanka and Australia and cast doubt over Muralidharan's future.
He's bowled nearly 6,000 balls in Test cricket already. This is his livelihood, and all of a sudden, what is happening out there at the moment, he's being no balled out of the game.
Controversy was handled. He's been selected on an International Cricket Council panel to examine any bowlers thought to have suspect actions and suggest ways to prevent another Boxing Day farce. How many suspect bowlers do you think there are at Test level now around the world?
But it's a question of having the arm bent and then straightening it in the fraction of a second before the ball leaves the bowler's hand.
It was the Muralidharan affair that stung the ICC into action.
Credit to the umpire. It's very easy to talk about suspect actions and look at them in slow-mos and videos and write a million words, but to actually throw your arm out in front of 55,000 people and call no ball takes a lot of courage.
And despite all the controversy he created, umpire Hare's enthusiasm for the game is as great as ever. MCG holds no nightmares for Darell Hare, even though his no-balling of Muralidharan brought such a sharp reaction from Sri Lanka. But Muralidharan hasn't been called since that Australian tour. His career, rather than ending in disgrace, blossomed as Sri Lanka went on to capture the World One-Day crown. All the high-speed film tests and the arguments that Muralidharan's action looks different because he has a permanently bent arm don't wash with Darell Hare.
So he's called that one. So he didn't call the first one, and he's called the second one. So umpire Hare obviously is picking something.
The International Cricket Council, in its tougher measures to identify and act against questionable bowlers, remains clear on one thing. The final word must still rest with the umpires, who must have the nerve to call it as they see it. Will this now take the pressure off umpires like Darell Hare, do you think?